Hello all, it's Cress again. Hope you're doing good. Today I thought we would do some more coloring, and I decided to color a picture that I drew myself. So I thought, why not just, make a few pictures that, we could color together. So that's what I've done here with some brown marker. I've drawn a giant sunflower and a tiny little dragonfly. So let's get started. Let's see, I'm going to start with a pretty deep color, I think. I'm going to start with Tuscan Red, and then I'm going to move into my lighter tones. My pencils over here. I'm going to start with Tuscan Red, which is pretty red. By the way, these are my Prismacolor pencils. I'm going to start shading here. So I finished my second ASMR video, and my cat, Joey, right in the middle of it started meowing. So hopefully nobody can hear it, but if they hear it, well, I'm sorry about that. Let's just round this out a little bit more, make it a little less square. I went to the store today, got some pens, got a couple coloring books. We'll see how all that pans out. I'm not sure about the coloring books, if I really like them for filming. I mean, I like them in general, but for filming, I'm not so sure about. I feel like it's going to be rather hard to film with like an actual book, you know what I mean? Rather than just having a page out. Let's see. And then the petals in between kind of need to be shaded. Alright. Actually, I don't like the shape that's in. Get a little bit more like that. Okay, so the next color I'm going to come in with is orange. And I'm overlapping the color I've done before, so it makes it more vibrant, blends it in together, because otherwise sometimes you might get like a line where the two colors meet. I'm actually drawing this, or coloring this. I drew this on some really nice sketchbook paper. This I got from Ross. I was really surprised because it's pretty heavy weight, and it's really nice, like mixed media paper. I was shocked. I was like, this is good paper. A little bit more orange there. Let's see. By the way, as usual, Cozy Mysteries on in the background. Yeah, I'm in frame. Okay. There for a minute I freaked out. I was like, oh god, have I been out of frame this whole time? But I'm in frame right now, so. Had my Cozy Mysteries going. Oh, that's another thing. This dragonfly here, I think I want to put a little bit of the darker color underneath him. Not a lot, just a little bit. just to indicate that he's, you know, there. There we go. Okay, next color is actually called Goldenrod. Same deal, overlapping a little bit. But yeah, I got my Cozy Mysteries on. Murder, She Wrote again. Murder, She Wrote's on a lot, so I tend to watch it a lot. I'm gonna also blend, or well, not really blend it, but I'm gonna put some of this color in here as well to kind of come outwards. Let's see. I got like one of my first views on a video that was not by me or somebody that I know. So I was rather proud of that. I was like, oh my god, it finally happened. So I was celebrating a little bit earlier today. Okay, now I'm going to come in with my Canary Yellow. I'm going to just, same as before, but I'm just going to fill in because this is going to be our lightest yellow. This paper's pretty nice for coloring with colored pencils. I'm not doing it justice, but it's pretty good paper. I'm one of those people where I know, like, there's sort of this consensus in, okay, next leaf, in the art community that you want, like, really, you know, thick, toothy paper for colored pencil drawings. And I'm not like that. I want a really smooth surface. And so, I'm sorry, I'm paying attention to my cat. I think he's getting ready to have a little throw up moment, if you know what I mean. Sorry, I know that's gross. I know it's distracting. It's distracting to me too. But, yeah, I know there's this general consensus. It's like, oh, I want really toothy paper for lots and lots of layers. And it's like, for me, that's great and all, but, like, it becomes just such a pain to try and smooth it all out. So I kind of just want smooth paper to a certain degree. Alright. Those leaves done. Let us go back to the pencil box. And I'm going to pick out a couple greens. What one is this? This is like, I think this is like grass green or something. I don't know. But I'm just going to kind of, let's see if you can see what I'm doing there. I'm going to kind of scribble it in the middle here. I know you're probably like, what are you doing? But the reason I'm doing this is I'm trying to kind of make it look like not a seam, but like they're kind of coming out of the middle a little bit. There. That'll be our darkest point right here in the middle. And then the next color I'm going to use is, I think this is apple green. Yes, it is. And we're just going to, again, overlap. Plan frame? Yes. Okay, sorry. Have to keep checking. We're just going to overlap a little bit. And then the lightest green is going to be the rest of it. So Father's Day is finally tomorrow. I feel like I've been saying, hope you have a happy Father's Day for like weeks now, but it's finally tomorrow. I hope you guys have a good one. My dad got to eat some lobster for Father's Day. He's like the only family member who likes seafood, so he got to do that. He was happy with that. And he got his jersey, so he's happy. Alright. There. Now, let us take a look at this area. This is kind of like the indication of seeds I put in here. I'm thinking, let's actually continue with this color. This, I neglected to tell you the color of this. This is chartreuse. Let us go ahead and go in with the chartreuse. And I'm going to add another color here in a second. So to this color, I'm going to add orange. I'm going to add orange at the intersections here. No, Joey. He's wanting to come over here and say hello to everybody, but that's not a good idea. He would love to meet all of you because he's that kind of cat, you know, who just loves people. My other cat is the opposite. She's scared of anyone and everything. Some of these squares are a little misaligned, but that's okay. We'll keep going. Alright. So now we need some browns. I'm going to come over here. Let's see. Don't mind me while I wrestle around here, folks. Okay. I'm going to pick, this isn't a brown, but indigo blue. And then this one is, I think, burnt sienna, perhaps. I don't know. It's been with me a while, so I put, another thing I do is, like you can see this, what I do is I put them in pencil caps to sort of extend the length. You can use pencil extenders or pencil caps, it doesn't matter. It's just when they get down to little baby nubs, it's like, don't die, stay with me. So I just put little nubs inside of pencil caps. I'm just shading the corner here to give the semi-illusion of depth of, like, you know, because sunflowers have all these seeds, and a lot of times people kind of shorthand that as like a checkerboard design. That's what I've done here. Let's see. And then shade in here. Another thing I'm trying to do is I'm trying to be mindful of the shape I keep while I'm shading here. I'm wanting to keep it in a round shape. Sorry, no, go on. I'm sorry, I'm having to mess with this cat. He is just adamant that he wants to be part of the situation. He should not be. Okay, I'm trying to keep it a little rounder there. And then I'm just going to come in with some brown, our burnt sienna color, and overlap. I got it a little too dark right there. I'll show you what I'll do about that here in a second. Because I make that mistake sometimes. Actually, I make that mistake pretty frequently now that I think about it. When I'm coloring, I'll be coloring a large area and I'm like, okay, well this is pretty smooth, and then I'll just like maybe press too hard in one little spot and it's like, oh. Now there's this big noticeable streaky area. I'll show you how we fix that. I apologize. My coloring's pretty ham today. I don't know what's up with that. My wrist kind of hurts. I don't know. Maybe I'm at an awkward angle. I don't know. Should probably keep these all in the same direction, but nah. I'm not worried about it. Okay, so like this area here, you can see how dark it is. So go back to our pencil box. And is it in here? Drat, double drat. It's not in here. Let me just, don't mind me folks reaching around here. Our old friend eraser, and just kind of erase a little bit. Now it's not going to take all the color out, but it's going to take enough of the color out that, see, it looks no different from any other area around it. So that's a little life hack, I suppose. And I'm still not quite happy with this. This is very looking. So let's look in here and see what we can find color-wise. You know, I've got this gold Prismacolor pencil. Let's mix this in a little bit and see how we like it. Yeah, that's fine. The thing that gets me about metallic colored pencils, and this razzes me, is I'm always on the hunt for actual metallic colored pencils that actually look really metallic-y and sheeny and shiny. And I don't think it ever really happens. I've got 2 sets right now where I'm just like, I'm a little sad because I'm like, be metallic, and they're just kind of not. But they're still gorgeous colors. They're sort of muted with a gray tone to it. And if you like that look, like muted gray with color in it, and you want it in a watercolor pencil, then may I suggest you get the Graphitint pencils from Derwent. They're very nice. They've got very nice sort of subtly colors, like gray greens and gray browns and purples and such. And it's very neutral. It's very subtle, but the color is there. I really like them. I don't use them that often because God knows they're just too neutral for me. And plus, if you use them on an entire picture, it can kind of look, you know, muddy. It can kind of look like just too washed out. But they are beautiful pencils. This gold's actually adding a little something something to it, I think. I'm not mad at it. There we go. Alright, well, we've run a little over time, so I'm going to stop here for now. I'm going to come back and probably work on this a little bit more on the next episode, and we're going to, you know, do our dragonfly in our sky. In the meantime, I want to say hi, or I want to say have a nice day, hello, goodbye, all the good stuff. Like and subscribe if you like this video. No pressure. Have a good day. Bye-bye.